been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. And BA, a loss could set them back even further.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Knippel and Miller on the wings. And it's Ball in at the point.
Well, he's very dependable from that area, so Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Now here's McCollum. George outside. Back to Koulibaly. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Ball with it. McCollum defends. Ball left side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Knippel. And it's Koulibaly with a rebound. Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid. Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's George. After the basket by Charlotte. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. To the wing on the left. Miller outside. Pass to Ball. Driving to the basket. And Ball throws it down.
It's good to see Ball not settling for a jump shot. He's at his best when he's attacking the rim.
Now Koulibaly. The 3 is up. No good that time. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Plumlee, no good. The Wizards have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. McCollum finds Koulibaly. Out to McCollum. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian Keith had a few moments to share with me. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back over to you, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. The 3. It's rebounded by George. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Bridges right side. Pass to Plumlee. Bridges outside. Ball with it. McCollum covering. Ball with another miss. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. George, a screen on Miller, and it's Middleton driving. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
I think Middleton wants to send a message with his dunk. I mean, when he's sprinting to the hole like that, you need to just get out of the way.
And Ball gets it to go.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to McCollum. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Bridges. For Charlotte, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. But nice passing by Charlotte here. McCollum against Ball. Here's Knippel. It's good.
And a nice play by Knippel. He knows where to get his points.
Washington trailing. Pass to Middleton. Back to Koulibaly. And here's Sarr for 3. Sinks the tray. Sarr's got 7 points in the game.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Here's Ball. And the shot goes in. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
LaMelo Ball getting it. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Trey Mann. Williams is out there with Green. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Diabate in at the center position. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets, Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Why was Trey Johnson such a high pick? When he gets hot, he can light up the scoreboard, a microwave-type scoring talent.
Now here's Sexton. On the wing man. Here's the three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Johnson with it. Green covering. And there's the foul. It's on Grant Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On defense, the Hornets. It's a three-point game. Jones' shot is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The kick out to Johnson. It's intercepted. Man with it. He's got 5. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. And now a 5-point Charlotte lead.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
Outside Carrington, pass to Jones. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, nice hustle by Johnson. This kid is a scorer. Just figures out different ways to get his points.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game. Use the things that got you here and see if it sticks. Ryan?
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. 6 to shoot. Williams passes to Green. Charlotte needs to get off the shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And Carlton Carrington is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And that one's good. Man's got 9.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
The Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Kispert. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Jones. The offensive rebound. Kispert outside. Now here's Carrington. He's guarded by Mann. Second chance effort. Shot's good by Carrington.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
The Hornets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Washington. Pass to Gill. It's Carrington on the wing. Jones, the pass to Kispert. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Carrington. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Diabate. Lets it go from deep. Charlotte gets it back. Williams, no good with a layup. Outside Johnson. Here's Jones. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Wizards out in front. They lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Trey Mann with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
George out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Sarr. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Look, he may not be a high-volume three-point shooter, but he'll take that when you give him the chance.
Here's Miller following the three-pointer by Washington. Rebound by Middleton.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. Pass to Miller. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
George finds Middleton. Kicks it to George. Stolen by Ball. LaMelo down the lane. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, this mix of agility, instinct, athleticism, Ball able to drive right in for the big throwdown.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Washington leading by 6. Middleton with it. Guarded now by Ball. Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Plumlee, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Sarr with a screen on Ball. Here's Sarr. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bridges. Here's Knipple. Coulibaly defending. Knipple, no good. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Coulibaly, a good look. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Now here's McCollum. He's scoreless. That one goes. Count it.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Wizards leading by 8. Outside Coulibaly. For 3, George. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Pass to Ball. Lets a floater go. That one falls. Ball's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And LaMelo saw the defense and went right to the floater. That's a heads-up play.
Sarr with a screen on Ball. It's McCollum with a drive. There's the triple. And there's Koulibaly on the assist by Sarr. Koulibaly's got 13.
He was free to fire at his leisure there, not much resistance.
Ball taking his time here. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Washington with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. George a screen on ball. Beyond the arc. George, that one's good. And now a 12-point Wizard lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's gotten his first basket of the night.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
And here's Knipple from the arc. On target from range.
3-point field goal.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Charlotte, Knipple and Miller on the wings. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. And it's Ball in at the point. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
And when you're attempting to make a comeback, it's so hard to overcome those kind of mistakes.
Washington leading by 14. George passes to Sarr. Washington moving the ball around. Pulls it from the corner. George's shot is off.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
And he gets that one.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
George a screen on Miller. Middleton from the outside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Koulibaly against Bridges. George for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 9 points now in the second half.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Plumlee. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Washington.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You know, they've been knocking down triples, too. They've continued to make the most of their opportunities from behind the arc as well.
Washington leading by 13. McCollum on the wing, hounded by Ball. Outside Koulibaly, puts up the tray. Oh, the shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. The putback. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Boy, I tell you what, when Bridges is thinking attack, come on now. I mean, he is a vicious offensive rebounder.
Rebounded by Miller. Hornets trail by 11. Ball right side. He launches. Ooh, it doesn't go. The Wizards have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Koulibaly fires. Now McCollum takes a 3. Cash from downtown.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
George! And the 3 misses. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Wizards leading by 14. McCollum keeps it alive. Bridges pulls it down. The Hornets have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Can't get it to go.
Hey, I had no idea why he's still shooting 3s. He He's got to find another way to be productive.
McCollum. No good from 3.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Wizards.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Alex Sarr.
Boy, you can't say enough about his effort on the boards. He helped them in the battle of possessions all game long.
Ball. Oh, it drops in. There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Middleton, outside Koulibaly. From downtown. Rebounded by Miller. Here's Knipple. Koulibaly defending. And the basket is good. George against Bridges. Can't get the 3. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to
give us a glimpse into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
So the Nets starting five. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Shot clock at 6. Thomas, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Koulibaly gets it to go.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Here's Claxton. Pass to Demon. On the wing, Porter. For 3, Claxton. And there's the call by the official. He'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around, and with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Sarr with the screen on Thomas. Here's Koulibaly. And the rejection by Claxton. Middleton against Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Middleton can't get it to go. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's Thomas at the 3. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Wizard. A 3 from McCollum, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Here's Demon. The kick out to Williams. And the Nets miss again. Wizards have gone 2 of 6 from the field. From deep, George. The rebound by the Nets. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drops in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Koulibaly. In the corner, it's Sarr. It's McCollum on the wing. Over Demon. McCollum, no good.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Thomas kicks to Porter. Takes a 3. Puts up a 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Washington's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
You know, Jim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And so it's Washington with it, following the 3-pointer by Brooklyn. From deep, George. The rebound by Demon. Brooklyn trailing. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And here's McCollum for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Demon. Out left to the wing. A 3-ball. The shot, no good. From past the arc. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front. They're up. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Keyshawn George is out there with Alexander Song. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's McCollum in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. So, Jim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Here's Carrington. No good with the triple. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Man passes to Pop. Shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing. Washington trailing. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Now, Man. Scoreless thus far. Johnson left side. That one's in. His first shot this game.
That is a tough shot.
The Nets have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Out to Powell. On the wing, Man. Drains it from beyond the arc. Man's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here he goes. Pass to Gill. Here's Kispert. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown. Traore can't hit.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see them that open.
The Nets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Man can't hit. Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Jones for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. 1:58 left here in the second. To the wing right side. Gill against Powell. Man gets the bucket. Man's got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. Pass to Wolf. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Johnson kicks to Kispert. The 3. Cans it from downtown. Kispert's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Washington.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Powell for 3. Here's Man. That 3 off the mark. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Carrington. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Clowney bangs home the trifecta.
3-point field goal.
23 seconds left to play here in the half. On the wing, Carrington hasn't made one yet. Kispert, the pass to Gill. Fades away. And no good. He gets it up. That one, no good. And so we wrap up the first half. Nets lead by 6. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a half from him.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. And it's Williams at the 3.
Hey, if you're looking for a three-point shootout, Johnson's ready to go. What an answer.
Screen by Claxton. Keeps it alive. Claxton on the follow. Claxton's got his second basket of the game.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Over to the left wing. And stolen by Song. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it. And a wide open look for McCollum. A three-pointer, no good. Nets leading by 5. And the big fella, Alex Sarr, showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Claxton with the steal. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Porter against George. Lets the 3 fly. Pass to Demon. Launches a 3. Washington with the rebound. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now Sarr. Now here's George. Over Williams. The shot by George, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Back to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
2 minutes.
Outside Williams. Pass to Demon. To end the drought. And Sarr pulls it down.
Poor execution. That was not how they drew up that position.
George sets a screen for McCollum. No good on the 3. Brooklyn leading by 5. Outside Thomas. Williams with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Thomas dishes to Williams. This one for 3. It's hauled in by George. Wizards trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Coulibaly. George with the screen on Thomas. Back to Coulibaly. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Nobody near George. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Porter kicks to Thomas. Back to Porter. Here's Demon. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And it's McCollum in the corner. Fires for three. No good on the shot. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 5. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Alexander Sars out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Coulibaly in a shooting guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Washington trailing to take the lead. Sars' shot is off. Here's the three. The shot, no good. Great D that time for Middleton. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Drills it from outside. And the Wizards lead by 1.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Wolf, no good. Washington's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Wasted no time on that one. McCollum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Into the lane. Traore can't hit. And the Wizards with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now it's a 6-point Washington lead.
That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that. Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
On the court.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Buries the deep ball.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Thomas. Oh, what a play inside.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Coulibaly with it. Williams picks him up. Middleton, the three goes down.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Well, this run has given them a bit of separation, but few leads in this league are safe.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside George. And did the three. Nets trail by 10. Porter inside. Working on George.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
McCollum. And the three misses. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Brooklyn. Here's Demon. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Coulibaly with it. Now Thomas defending. Pulls the trigger. Porter pulls it down. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And good that time. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. the glass.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
George fires. Claxton with the rebound. It's the Nets now. 8-point game. Thomas fires. No problem with the wide open J.
Assisted by Tim
Koulibaly misses the three. And stolen by Koulibaly. And so it's the Wizards with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
of urgency to prove themselves.
You know, Brian, coaches will talk about earning the right to win. And sometimes when you're struggling, confidence can be dinged. The way to beat that, throw yourself into the game.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And so Porter will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 3-point game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Brandon Miller.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
That one's off. The 10th pick in 2021. Zaire Williams fits that mold everyone is looking for, Doris. The tall, rangy wing.
BA, I think you can obviously, the physical potential is there. As far as this guy's efficiency and decision-making, that's a work in progress, and the only way to get there is with repetition for Zaire.
For 3, Dimon. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Ball left side. Here's the floater, and he sinks the layup.
Boy, soft touch from LaMelo. That floater game is on point.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Thomas passes to Porter. Thomas outside. Back to Williams. He drops it from range. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's something his coaches would like to see more of from Cam Thomas. Making plays for others. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Porter gets the bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Bridges outside. The 3 from Ball. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And it's Dimon missing. On offense, here are the Hornets. Trailing by 5. Bridges outside. Ball outside. Clock at 6. Drops in the 3. Ball's gotten his second bucket of the game.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Plumlee passes to Ball.
Brooklyn foul. Dennis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Here's Knipple. Thomas defends from the arc. Knipple, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the Nets looking to improve, in particular offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
Here's Dimon after the basket by Charlotte. The kick out to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Miller outside. Wing shot on the way. Claxton with the block.
Well, the length of Claxton allowing him to reach out and affect the shot. That is really good defensive work.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Plumlee. And stolen by Claxton. The drive by Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
The 3 from Ball. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. Claxton passes to Thomas. Back to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Here's Ball. And down it goes. 2 points. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Claxton can't get it to go. Charlotte trailing. Now Plumlee. Outside Sexton. Here's Smith. Claxton with a rebound. And here's Thomas from the arc. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Brooklyn out in front, up by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Brooklyn.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
We've got Smith, Trey Mann out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Salon in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And Powell with the stuff.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Wolf. Powell with it, picked up by Sexton. Here's Clowney. No made baskets yet. 5 on the clock. The 3. And it's Traore with a 3.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
And here's Sexton. To stop the run. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And Brooklyn with possession here. After the basket by Charlotte.
Stay out here.
And there's the screen. Traore for 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Boy, this guy not necessarily a knockdown threat from deep, but when you give him that type of room, he will make you pay.
To the left wing. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Pass to Clowney.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
From outside the arc. Traore can't hit.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Traore. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here's Salon. Up and in on the layup.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And that one good. And the Nets lead by 15.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Traore. He has 6. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Outside Sexton. Softly drops in the floater. Sexton's got his second basket of the game.
Man, that's a big-time fearless move from Colin Sexton. Put it home, young sir.
And the shot's good.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Now here's Smith. No points yet. And that one's good.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
And stolen by Sexton. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Lets it go from deep. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Here's Traore. He's guarded by man. Here's Wolf. 2 points. That one goes.
How about the concentration on that assist? Changed his mind mid-shot and put the pass right on the money.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Pass to Traore. Powell for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
On the floor for the Nets. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Williams. Pass to Dimon. 6 on the shot clock. Williams misses.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
The 3 from Sexton. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Thomas outside. Here's Williams. Here's Dimon. Williams grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Green for 3. It doesn't go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Back to Porter. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. Sexton looking around. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Claxton passes to Williams. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got 9. Hornets trail by 12. And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
Thomas, that's good.
Cam Thomas is not one to be afraid to take heavily contested shots, and he's had the ability to make them.
Here's Mann. Connects from downtown. Mann's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Claxton passes to Porter. Here's Mann. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 11. Pass to Williams. Here's Dimon. Green covering.
2 minutes.
Outside, Williams from deep, and the 3-pointer goes. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Williams misses. Brooklyn has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. From downtown, Williams misses. Hornets trail by 14. Outside Sexton. Pass to Williams. Back to Sexton. Puts up a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes a 3. Williams misses. The Hornets shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. A new lineup here for Charlotte.
First team time. Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Here's ball. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's man. Can't cash it in from close range.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Pass to Knipple. Over to the wing. There's ball with a three. Oh, cashes one in from distance.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
And the basket by Highsmith.
Boy, easy pickings from that distance. More of that, please.
Bridges outside. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Wolf passes to Thomas. Got it off in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got McNeely, Smith out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Green, and it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Hornets 5. Here's Saraf. Fires for three. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For three, Smith. Saraf with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 13. Pass to Toure. Outside Porter. Jacks up a three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Fires the three. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 19-point game. Offensive board. The shot by Diabate, no good. Brooklyn has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside for Porter. Drills it from deep. Porter's got 9 points now in the second half.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Ball. Right wing for three, Smith. Saraf with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 22. Here's Traore. Pass to Saraf. Here's Traore. The three is up. 5 to shoot. And here's Porter outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. To end the run. There's Ball with a three. Charlotte again missing. The Nets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside Porter. Tipped. Out on his own on the break. Here's Diabate. Charlotte, no good that time either. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their big three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
Here's Dimon.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Thomas outside.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Knipple with the rebound. And for the Hornets, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Pass to Plumlee. Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Michael Porter.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer. And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Charlotte has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Ball outside. Pass to Miller. Back to Bridges. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Shot clock at 6. And here's Knipple from the arc. Clowney pulls it in. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Now Claxton. He's checked by Plumlee. Porter against Miller. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now here's Ball. Three-pointer, no good. Porter looks it over. Here's Claxton. No good there. So we see the Nets taking the W here. A statement road victory.
basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2 spot. Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
Now here's McCollum. Lets it go with a 3. That one doesn't drop. Ball with it, now defended by McCollum. And Ball gets it to go on the assist by Knipple.
This kid is so skilled. What a touch from Melo.
McCollum kicks to George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Launches the 3, and another miss by Washington. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. On the wing, Bridges. Miller outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Ball. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Ball's got his second bucket.
Boy, LaMelo finding a way to beat the clock there. Man, he's a creative player.
Cullen passes to George. And another miss by Washington. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Ball. Stolen by McCollum. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And credit the hustle from McCollum there. When he sees a chance to capitalize in transition, he attacks.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by McCollum. Washington's gone 0 of 4 from 3-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Here's Middleton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that'll tie this game up.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Ball with the bucket.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Sarr the screen. Middleton against Miller. Here's McCollum. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Ball dishes to Plumlee. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Great D that time for Middleton. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Launches it. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Ball with the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Koulibaly, no good. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's deflected.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Outside for George. Good on the 3-point shot. George has got 5 now.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And still a close game as the first. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Johnson. Carlton Carrington is out there with Whitmore. Then there's Kispert. And it's Champagne in its center. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Here's man, defended by Carrington. And the wide open shot from Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
That's the advantage of playing inside out.
Kispert on the wing. And again, Washington with the triple.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow, he was left open.
The open look here for Sexton. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Here's Whitmore. No good on the triple. Charlotte has gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Left side, Sexton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For 3, Kispert. Hornets with the rebound. Inside, Williams. Off with the layup. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Nice ball movement by Washington. Johnson finds Kispert. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Kispert's got the lead up to 4 now for Washington. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Sexton on the wing. He's got 5. Charlotte no good that time either.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes.
Oh!
My goodness.
And when he gets downhill, Whitmore is a force.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Bridges is checked in for Williams. Knipple comes in for Green. Miller's checked in for Colin Sexton. And it's ball in for Trey Mann. Koulibaly, no good. Hornets trail by 5. Left side, ball. Bridges kicks the ball. Miller outside. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Plumlee is checked in for the Hornets. Wizards leading by 5. Cullen passes to Middleton. Shoots over Bridges. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Bridges misses. Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Bridges, no one around him. Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Now, here is Miller. Pass to Knipple. Stolen by McCollum. To the paint. Koulibaly finds McCollum.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Knipple wide open, and he fires. Hits the three-point bomb. And now just a 4-point Wizards lead. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. A three from McCollum. Bridges with the board. Miller dishes the ball. Here's Knipple. And it's the Hornets another three.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Koulibaly. No good again that time. A big-time effort for Corey Kispert, providing a lot of energy for the Wizards. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Right back after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Wow, you look at Corey Kispert. What a contribution.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Miller in its small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Charles Lee. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, the worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
Now, here's Bridges. No scoring in this one.
Boy, Bridges using his strength to get the and one to go and igniting his team in the process.
The Hornets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Kevin, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Knipple. He has 6, and Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Back to Koulibaly, and stolen by Miller. Ball fires from way outside. Again, Ball missing. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Bridges got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Knipple. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 4-point Hornets lead. Here's McCollum. Stolen by Knipple. Outside, Ball. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Out to the wing. The 3. Knipple, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. And just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 11. Good on the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
Now, Koulibaly. Middleton for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Middleton's got 10 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Out left to the wing from outside the arc. Knipple, no good. Wizards trail by 3. Koulibaly with it. McCollum outside. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Back to George. 5 to shoot. And here's McCollum for 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Here's ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Diabate's checked in, and Smith's subbed in for Miller. Ball kicks to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Sexton for 3. Washington with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Johnson, the pass to Champagny. Kispert wide open. He fires. And again, Washington with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And we've reached the end of the third. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. They've got Corey Kispert. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagny in at the center position. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. With the drive. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Last season Special K, Trey Mann was off to a hot start before suffering a back injury.
Yeah, that was unfortunate because a couple years ago he really started to make his name. So the injury set him back a bit, but I still think his upside is really good going forward. He was averaging 14 points a game and shooting 40% from 3 before the injury.
Wizards making a switch here. Gill's checked in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Washington making some changes. Czar comes in for Gill. And Jones subbed in for Corey Kispert. Jones looking for an opening. Back to Carrington. Buries it from three-point range. Carrington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Sexton on the wing. There's the 3. Doesn't go that time. Wizards leading by 8. Pass to Carrington. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Washington with the triple.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Czar pulls it down. Wizards leading by 11. Here's Carrington. He drills the 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Can't get it.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
And he drains the J.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Johnson fires. The three doesn't go. Hornets trail by 16. With the teardrop, and down it goes. Now Carrington. Middleton outside, beyond the arc, knocks down the three.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Now, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Trying again, and down goes the layup.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And then for Washington, Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Jones. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson. And McCollum subbed in for Carlton Carrington. And down goes the three.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Washington.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Chris Middleton.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Sarr pulls it down. Wizard shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. It's good!
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Koulibaly! The long shot, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. It's an 18-point game. Chips it up. Another shot. And he got it. Nice execution on the layup. And here are the Wizards now. Middleton. Off target from outside. Koulibaly fires. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable...
further than these two squads, Richard.
Well, these teams are definitely fun to watch. Young guys growing with one another and developing chemistry. It's an exciting glimpse into the future of this league.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. They've got C.J. McCollum, George out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard position.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Here's Middleton, following the bucket by the Nets. Outside Coulibaly. George, a screen on Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sarr finds Middleton. Launches it. Porter pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Thomas passes to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
Well, Grant, for a late first-round pick, Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
There's the three. Another miss by Porter. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Middleton. Takes the three. Again, Middleton missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
For Washington, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Washington moving the ball around. Puts it up. Washington again can't hit.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense on.
And Williams punches it home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Middleton, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Thomas has got 3 assists in the game. Middleton with it. Claxton picks him up. Middleton, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
That one goes in.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
It's McCollum with a drive. RJ looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns. What a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now that's how you reboot a team.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And we got rapper Lil Tecca in the house tonight, supporting his Nets.
Look at you, B.A. I mean, you know, he grew up in Queens, but his allegiance lies with the Nets. It's not uncommon to see him courtside here in Brooklyn.
Now here's Middleton. Right side, Coulibaly. To the middle. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
Here's Williams. Washington with a rebound. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. Fires the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Porter. He has 6. And it's off from three-point range. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
He shoots it. George, no good.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Quality pass by Thomas. He was paying attention out there.
And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. George sets a screen. There's McCollum with the 3. Williams grabs the board. Left side, Porter. Three-pointer. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets. They lead by 7. Quarter number. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Johnson, Carlton Carrington out there with Whitmore. Then it's Kispert, and it's Champagnie at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Traoré. Over Kispert. Rebounded by Champagnie. The Wizards trail by 5. Outside Carrington. Lets it fly from 18. And he knocks the jumper down. Carrington's got his second basket.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
And Washington shooting just 38% for this game so far. And that one's good. Whitmore.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Wolf can't get it to go. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Whitmore's got 6 points.
Yeah, scoring guard by trade. Johnson's ability to create for others will be huge in his development.
Wolf, good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Carrington. Inside. Here's Champagnie. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Traoré for 3. Rebound Washington.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
Carrington no good. To the inside. Traoré can't hit. Here's Washington now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Whitmore outside. Powell pulls it in.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, and you're not going to just have the green light for long if you're chucking out bombs like that. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Left side, Whitmore. Pass to Champagnie. And he goes in for the dunk.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Now here's Mann. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Mann with it. Covered by Johnson. Traoré for 3. Here's Wolf. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Washington's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's Whitmore outside. Clowney pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Down low. Wolf. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Nets lead by 2.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. A full line change here for Brooklyn. Brooklyn on D. They've led by as much as 10. Count it. Good.
The team depends on McCollum to score. He knows his role and embraces the responsibility.
For 3, Demon. Rebound by the Wizards. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of this one. For 3, George. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wizards. .36 seconds left in the second. Middleton with it. Guarded now by Williams. Middleton, no good. The Nets shooting the ball at 46% for the floor. The kick out to Williams. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Fires from deep. Rebound by Middleton. Sar against Claxton. Three-pointer is up. Middleton sinks it from distance. Middleton's got 5 points.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the Fed half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's George. No points so far. Back to Koulibaly. Clock at 6. Middleton finds George. Over Claxton. Porter pulls it in.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Stolen by Sar. And they're pushing it up. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Brooklyn ball. Williams passes to Thomas. Williams on the wing. 7 points in the game. And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Washington. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And that one's good. Koulibaly. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Let's go with a 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Nets trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And a nice finish on the layup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Koulibaly. He's got 6. George for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now. Williams with it. McCollum covering. Back to Williams. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Sar finds George. Over Porter. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Thomas misses. When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the 2-2.
And Brooklyn with possession here, following the three-pointer by Washington. And here's Porter outside. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Yeah, we're seeing the competitive spirit of Porter Jr. as he responds with the 3 of his own.
Middleton outside. Here's McCollum. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. McCollum's got 5 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can bounce. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
34 seconds left in the third quarter.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
George with it, guarded now by Williams. And it's Zaire Williams with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Both teams will make substitutions. Here's McCollum. Washington again can't hit.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Pass to Dimon. And there's a 3-second violation.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's Carrington. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He has 6.
Chris Middleton.
Torre for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Chris Middleton is out there with Kispert. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Champagnie at the 5. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Outside for Porter. Pass to Toure. Back to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Middleton looking around. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's an 8-point Wizard lead.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Now here's Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Mann. The Nets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And there it is for him. Toure's got his first bucket in this one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
Here's Champagnie. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Picked his pocket. And it's Washington on the break. Middleton from the outside. Rebounded by Porter.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Can't hit it.
And buckle up, guys. This play could decide the game.
Here's Johnson. Fires the 3. Oh, it misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now Porter. Using the glass to lay it in.
And Porter Jr. is made for big moments. He doesn't feel any pressure taking big-time shots.
Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Porter. Brooklyn trailing. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's Powell to tie it up. And he gets it from 15. The Wizards have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. Washington making some changes. Sars checked in for Kispert. Coulibaly comes in for Johnson. And it's McCollum in for Carrington. Porter outside. To take the lead. Claxton fires. A throwback possession. 2 points.
And just an important bucket down the stretch. This is when his focus becomes razor sharp.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on the offensive glass.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
And the first of three, missing that time. That's a tough one to miss. He's got 2 more chances now. George, he's checked in for Washington. And he misses the second attempt. One more coming here. And he misses all 3. Brooklyn with the ball. It's been 10 straight unanswered. The bucket is good!
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Jacks up a 3! Oh, Claxton with a rebound!
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look. Wow, look at Porter Jr. with the ice water veins, stepping up for his team in a clutch situation.
Thomas against Koulibaly. Middleton outside. Let's loose for 3. Shot's no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you have to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Well, McCollum, just so competitive. He never gives up on the play or his team.
Porter outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Williams with it. McCollum covering. Rebounded by Sarr. And it's Washington with the ball. George! That's all.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
So we see the Nets get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. Now here's Plumlee for 3. Bridges. Rebound by Williams. Here's Deming. Williams looking over the floor. Fires away from outside.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the 2nd overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Thomas. And here's Porter. Plumlee with the rebound.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Deming. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Williams kicks to Thomas. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
Well, the absolute response from 3 by Cam Thomas.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Knipple. 6 to shoot. From outside, off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The Nets working the ball around now, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ball. The rebound by Deming. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Williams passes to Claxton. Inside. It's to Deming. For the 3. No good that time. Excellent D there from Ball. Now Knipple can't connect from short range. And going back a bit, the Nets regaining a lot of their draft pick doors from the Rockets. One of the more interesting trades that we've seen.
Well, they gave away a ton of those picks to acquire James Harden when they believed they had a championship window. And now in recovering them, Brooklyn able to benefit from the draft to try to position themselves for that all-important rebuild.
Back to Ball. Fires the 3, drills the 3-pointer.
If you give LaMelo Ball an opportunity to capitalize from the deep corner, forget about it. Turn the lights out.
Porter with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Williams, that's for 2, and the Nets miss again. Hornets leading by 4. Claxton with the steal. Outside Thomas. Back to Claxton. From past the arc. Thomas, no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
He had a nice open look right there. Knipple's got 6.
That's his shot. When Knipple gets any sliver of breathing room from deep, he's going to fire.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bridges kicks the ball. This one for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Deming, that's good.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Knipple with it. He has 6. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shoot. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
On the court for the Hornets, Trey Mann is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Smith, and it's Diabate in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nets trail by 11. Here's Mann, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Grant Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Green comes in for Smith, and stolen by Sexton. Shoots the 3. Charlotte gets it back. Green, the pass to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Kept alive. Diabate's shot is good.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
Here's Traoré, defended by Mann. Pass to Wolf, and stolen by Williams. Fires from deep. Sexton can't get that one to drop. That's trailed by 15. So GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Mann. And again, the Hornets missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Powell for 3. Charlotte leading by 13. From deep, Green. Powell pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Takes it inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Mann finds Sexton. Off target at the rim.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Powell. Pass to Clowney. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The tray. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look and good night.
Outside, Green. Stood on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Connects from 3-point range. Now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Here's Kneppel. 9 points in the game so far. There's 45 seconds left in the first half. And here are the Nets. They're on a 13-5 run here. Pass to Claxton. And here is Williams. And a wide open look for Porter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Porter's got 6.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Williams finds Porter. Stolen by Knipple. Miller outside. No good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Charlotte up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to the 2nd quarter. Get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Knipple getting it done today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Low post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And he hits it to tie the game up. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Ball with the bucket.
Boy, soft touch from LaMelo. That floater game is on point.
And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
Yep, it counts. And now a 4-point Hornets lead.
Boy, that's solid work on the interior. I love how assertive Miles Bridges is on the offensive end.
Yep, that one goes. Thomas got 5 points so far.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Miller, no up. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Thomas finds Porter, uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And that one, good. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Outside, Porter. That's the Demon. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the 3rd quarter. A nice 62% from the field. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Stolen by Ball. High arcing shot.
Well, look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
Right side, Porter. Here's Claxton. Miller grabs the miss.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation door. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Williams' shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. That's the Demon. Back to Thomas. The 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Thomas got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Cam Thomas is a guy who is always shot ready. Nice catch and shoot there.
The Nets on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Now Claxton off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Knipple. Offline with his three.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Demon. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Ball. Can't cash in from close range. Cam Thomas getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He's been a major threat from... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for the Hornets, they've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with Colin Sexton, and it's Smith in at the 3 spot. Pass to Zaraf. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 7. Here's Diabate. Now, man. He gets that one.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Outside Williams. Outside Sexton. Pass to Diabate. 5 on the clock. Down low. Outside Sexton. Unable to get that one.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Here's Clowney. The putback. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. It's Porter outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Nets leading by 6. All right, here's Williams. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get that one. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Williams with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Miller there for the rebound. Hornets trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
He's off from 3. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And he does not hit.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Here's Porter on deep. That one misses. The drive-by ball. That one goes. Count it.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Porter. The 3 is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. And I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Does not go. The Nets with the lead. Shoots the 3. And down goes the 3.
And it's clear. Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
And the layup is off. Launches it. And it misses. Now here's Bridges. Oh! Whoa, the reverse.
High stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
Porter. No good from 3. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Bridges. Now ball. Miller. And get the 3. Claxton. The putback. Oh, hits the putback.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. They didn't make it easy.